Since the pandemic, many of us have really taken a renewed look at our food shopping habits, trying to minimize grocery store visits, maximize what we already have in the fridge, and save money. As a dietitian, dairy is something I always like to have in my refrigerator. But here's a little tip. By stocking up on dairy, it can actually help you to reduce food waste and save money. I like to freeze dairy products, which lets me stock up on things when they're on sale and avoid those impulse buys that come with extra grocery store trips. Plus, I can use dairy to save those past prime fruits and veggies and make some creative, nutritious meals out of them. I'm going to share my tips and tricks with you in just a second. But first, I want to encourage you to donate to the Great American Milk Drive. Right now, with the pandemic, many families are struggling to put food on their table, including dairy. By making a donation at milklife.com/give, you can help get fresh milk to your local food bank. All right, ready for those tips and tricks? I'm going to start with how to freeze dairy products and how to use them once they're thawed. Milk is great to stock up on, especially if you use it a lot for cooking, and it freezes quite well. When you freeze milk, be sure to drain about 2 inches off the top. Liquids expand when they freeze, so we want to allow enough room for that. When you're ready to use it, just take it out of the freezer, pop it in the fridge, and let it thaw for a day or two. Then give it a good shake, and it's ready to go. Some people do notice a slightly different taste with thawed milk. If you do, just use it in recipes where you're combining milk with other flavors. Something like apple cinnamon oatmeal, or a fruit smoothie, or a creamy soup. It'll work perfectly. Did you know you can also freeze yogurt? You can stock up on single serving cups, freeze them, and then thaw them. Just make sure you give them a good stir before you eat it. Now, if you've got big containers of yogurt like this and you realize that you're not going to use it all in time, I've got 2 great ideas for you. You can take this, portion it out in an ice cube tray, and freeze it. Then when it's time to make a delicious smoothie, throw in a couple yogurt cubes for some extra creaminess and protein. Or try taking some blueberries and sliced bananas, rolling them around in some extra vanilla Greek yogurt, and freezing that. Anytime you need a quick, healthy snack, just grab a handful from the freezer. And don't forget about cheese. Hard cheeses like cheddar or Parmesan are great for freezing. You can freeze them right in the bag they come in, or in a freezer-safe bag like this. And when you're ready to use them, just pull them out right from the freezer and sprinkle it on whatever you're cooking. You can also freeze blocks of cheese. Wrap them in wax paper or parchment paper first, then in aluminum foil. When you're ready to use, take it out of the freezer and let it thaw in the refrigerator. Then grate it into the recipe you're cooking. Now, frozen cheese can change its texture a little bit, so it's best used in cooked dishes, like a creamy soup or a delicious casserole. Save your fresh cheese for those fancy charcuterie boards. You're all stocked up now with info about how to make sure you're maximizing your dairy dollars and freezing extra products. But I've got one more tip for you, which is actually my favorite of all. Think about dairy as a way to help you prevent food waste and help you eat more fruits and veggies. Think about it. We all have those days where we go to the fridge, pull out the crisper drawer, and we're like, ooh, there is some stuff in here that is a little past its prime. But dairy is the perfect way to transform those into a nutritious dish. Here are some examples. Milk can save those wilting leafy greens or an overripe banana or some berries that are on their last leg when you toss them into a smoothie. Try one of my favorites. Combine milk, a frozen banana, leafy greens, peanut butter, and a little dark chocolate. It is such a delicious treat. A block of feta can come to the rescue for some wrinkly tomatoes when you make that viral TikTok pasta dish. Or make a clear the fridge frittata. Grab whatever extra veggies you've got on hand in your fridge and combine it with eggs and cheese. This is perfect for breakfast or dinner. Other ideas include frozen yogurt pops with past prime berries and Greek yogurt, do-it-yourself pizzas with cheese, whatever leftover veggies or leftover meat you've got on hand, making a homemade pesto with herbs and greens, a little Parmesan and some olive oil, or use cheese and milk to make a creamy soup with that extra broccoli and those extra carrots you've got on hand. I hope I've got those creative wheels spinning about ways that you can use your favorite dairy products. But remember, there are a lot of families struggling right now, and we can do a lot to help them by donating to the Great American Milk Drive. But don't just take my word for it. I'm gonna hand it over to a local Massachusetts dairy farmer who will tell you a little more.
Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Griffin, and I am a dairy farmer in Buckland, Massachusetts with my family. Feeding America projects that 1 in 5 children in Massachusetts will face hunger because of the pandemic. Milk is one of the most often requested items at food banks, but also the least often donated. Many people are very generous with their donations of canned goods to food banks, but milk is more difficult to donate because of its perishability and limited storage and refrigeration at the food bank. Programs like the Great American Milk Drive help get milk to those in need. Thank you for your support to help get milk to those in need in our state.
Let's use our generosity to help those families in need. Let's get fresh milk to your local food banks. Just make a donation at milklife.com/give. It's easy and only takes a minute. Then head into your kitchen and use all those helpful hacks we talked about today.